Do you know the actual story behind Labor Day? So in the late 1800s, the American Industrial Revolution was peaking. So going backwards, we had the Revolutionary War, which we won, and we were like, okay, I guess we're a country now. And then we were like a rogue hot mess. Then we had the Civil War, and then after the Civil War, the economy boomed. And we saw a ton of innovation and invention and building. And people were like, okay, I see it. Like electricity, trains, factories, that's all like great for the future trajectory of humanity and capitalistic warlords. But it's not so great for an average American who at the time was working a 12-hour day, 7 days a week. Weekends, PTO benefits, never heard of her. Because up until this point in humanity, most humans were farmers who worked for themselves. So the idea of working for a company being the norm was new. Oh yeah, and at this time, children as young as 5 were working in coal mines and factories. Business owners liked to employ them because they were small, cheap, and less likely to revolt. So working conditions were terrible, but people really didn't have an option. You couldn't just quit, they would replace you. However, our neighbors to the north were one step ahead of us. They went through the same thing, revolted, and then had a Labor Day, where they celebrated unions. So Americans were like, let's try that. So they were like, September 5th, Union Square, New York City, let's all meet up and like have a barbecue and like protest. But of course, it wasn't that easy. What followed was years of protest, strikes, and violence as people tried to organize. And of course, it was especially